I'm studying supply chain management at Session H. Stefan Egerton under the Stipendium Hungaricum scholarship. At first, when I arrived to Hungary, I saw like there's a totally different landscape and huge major cultural differences here. And they didn't actually annoy me. Actually, I adapted to them, and they kind of grow me into another person, a better person actually. And I met a lot of people from different parts of the world. I never thought that I would meet someone from Laos or someone from Brazil, actually. And the Stipendium Hungaricum actually made that possible. I would say my best food, like typical Hungarian food, is langosh, because it's really delicious. Say a funny story happened to me in the summer. Actually, me and my friends went to work in a farm, and like from my previous past, I worked before on a farm. And from my country, it's really hot in the summer. I never expected Hungary to be that hot in the summer. So we got sunburned, and we didn't expect to get sunburned actually in Europe. So that's actually a really funny story, because 1 week after that work, we got really sunburned and we couldn't sleep. I made a lot of Hungarian friends from university, from work, and each level had different background and from different ages, and they kind of welcomed me here, and I felt during this time like I'm home. This is my second home right now, and I'm really grateful for the Stipendium Hungaricum scholarship for allowing me to do this.
My name is Kana Nishi, and I'm in the second year student in the University of Debrecen, majoring in commerce and marketing. The first day when I came here, my first impression, to be honest, it wasn't good, because the first day, believe me or not, I got fined in the tram. Like, I needed to pay a money because I didn't know how to ride a tram in the right way. And I didn't have a mentor at that time. I didn't have anyone to support me in the first day. People were like kind of like treating me really cold and all that stuff. And yeah, it was really hard. It was my mentality. I stayed at Arabinica for a couple of days, first when I came here. I was just calling my family, like, I don't like it. Everyone is so mean, like, why are they doing this? You know? And I don't know. But since I talked with my mentor a couple of days later, he comforted me really good. And I'm really appreciate with this like program itself, where mentors helping a newcomers, like people who don't know about the places, just like me. And I struggle a lot. And now I'm sitting here taking an interview as a mentor and have opportunity to help the others, like, you know, people like me used to struggle when I came here. And it's such a good opportunity. And I'm always telling them, like, Hungarians, let's be honest, they're not the best people to like they can treat you really cold. But it's not because they're mean from the bottom. It's just they're not used to this intercultural environment. They are trying, like, they're trying to like adapt into the situation in here and all the stuff. Like I also tell them, like, since I joined into the HOOK program, I started to have a lot of Hungarian friends, and the first, you know, they're like really shy, and I am shy too, so it's like but then, like, you know, at the end, like, when we are open up to each other, they are the most lovely people I know. They take care of you. When they're like don't know anything, they'll be like, oh, feel free to ask everything. And it's hard from the first time, but if you make your surroundings really comfortable, I really think that this place is really nice. I mean, come on, center of the Europe, you can travel around everywhere.
Mohammad Shoaib is here from Pakistan. By profession, I am a petroleum engineer, but by passion, I am a public and motivational speaker. currently studying in University of Miskolc, and luckily become a part of a mentor network of 2020. My first impression regarding Hungary was quite impressive. I came from a completely different background, so first impression regarding Hungary was really impressive. But when I came here and I spent almost 2-3 weeks, I found all Hungarians are very punctual and much more into their commitments. Either they commit to you, or either they promise you to help you in your studies or in your research work. So they are really cooperative, and they really love international people. Like they love to talk to you. Even I feel that whenever I am in market or superstore and I just speak 2-3 words like kichi kichi or kosunum or something like that, trust me, they really love to talk to me. They become so happy whenever they observe that international students are trying to learn our language. My impression was really amazing, and still I'm enjoying myself being a part of this mentor journey and being a part of University of Miskolc. I usually quote these 2 lines whenever I'm delivering presentation in different part of Europe, that if you really want to enjoy and if you really want to experience a new culture, you should visit Pakistan or India. Trust me, you will enjoy every single moment. And that was the point that I usually mention, that for me it was completely different experience when I came from Pakistan, because both cultures are completely different, food are completely different, living style are completely different, and that's the main thing that I'm really enjoying here in Hungary. Being a mentor, you will really enjoy every single day of your journey, and if you are in Miskolc under the supervision of Christina, Joseph and Flora, who gave us clear picture before starting our journey. And for me, the beginning was quite exciting when me and Bogi both were in contact with different students back in their countries, and they were having different questions and ambiguities, and we made their mind clear, and they had a clear picture about Miskolc before arriving here. So it was a great source of pleasure and satisfaction for both of us. The journey does not end here. When they arrived finally, they were having problem in adjustment with new culture, new environment, and definitely with new roommates. So while solving their problem, eventually the mentor and mentee journey turns into a strong friendship, and we all become just like a family. And only one thing that I will miss right after my graduation, that will be my mentorship journey. Really appreciate this mentor network for young Christian, for stipendium, and even for self-funded students, because I know how much it's difficult for a student to adjust themselves in a new country and in a new culture. And if you are studying in Hungary, so you will get 2 friends in form of mentor even before arriving to Hungary.
Hi, I'm Naima from Pakistan. I started my studies in BME in 2019 as a computer engineer, and this is my first year as a book mentor. I'm going to talk about how I feel as an international student in Hungary. If I talk about my experience, then I absolutely love living in a foreign environment. I get to meet international people, I see the diversity and variety of culture, I learn some cool stuff on daily basis, and this is the thing I love the most about being in a foreign environment. The first impression of Hungary was kind of an historical one, because I feel that pretty much everything that I see here, like the monuments, the statues, the huge beautiful buildings, almost every single piece has a kind of historical background attached with it. And I was truly inspired by their beautiful bridges and their huge network of transportation of Hungary, especially in Budapest. I don't know if it can be categorized as a stereotype, but you kind of face a language barrier while dealing in Hungarian government offices. But yeah, once you learn some basic language and some basic Hungarian words that you use on a daily basis, everything is easy. The biggest cultural difference that I noticed between Pakistan and Hungary is that Hungarian people are really lively. They're full of life. What I mean by this is they celebrate their occasions like Christmas, Easter and Halloween with an immense amount of energy. on such a grand level, which isn't quite noticeable in my country. And you know, when you are an Asian, it's pretty tough to impress you with food, but to my surprise, I loved Hungarian food, and my favorite Hungarian dish is langos, which is a deep fried bread with some flavor of potato and some sausages and cheese sprinkled over it, and it tastes like heaven. I have a list of funny incidents that happened to me in Hungary, but I'll share the funniest one. Once we had a small get-together of friends at my friend's apartment, and me and one of my friends were supposed to go there together. So since both of us were new here, we were not quite familiar with the addresses. Anyhow, we went there, we opened the door to her apartment. The receptionist was nice enough to let us in, and we took the elevator, went upstairs, and the door to her room was slightly open. We knocked at the door, but nobody came out, and assuming that they are busy talking and nobody's paying attention to the door, we just went in. And as soon as we went in, there was no one, and it's only then we realized that it's not our place at all. And then, is knowing how big of a deal is trespassing in Europe, we were just panicked. And the funny thing was, when I entered, I closed the door and the door was locked, so we were actually trapped in. But an old Hungarian lady came out and she started to yell at us something in Hungarian, and she kicked us out, and then we couldn't stop laughing, and it was a terrifying experience for us. And I'm friends with generally tall Hungarian people. They help me learn their language on a daily basis, and I practice my silly Hungarian with them. We exchange our cultural food with each other, and I realized that Hungarian people are really friendly to international students. In the end, why I love working as a mentor? I love working as a mentor because I feel that what a mentor does is exactly who I am. I love to meet new people, I love to help others, I love to learn new things, and it just makes me happy. Thank you.
Hi, this is your friend Masuk from Bangladesh, but now I'm currently working with Hook as a mentor. So I came up here for talking about some experience of myself, about Hook, about Budapest, about whole Hungary. So first of all, I would like to talk about some Hungary stuff, like what is my experience in Hungary. Fortunately, I travel a lot for the Hook mentor programs. They organize so much events that I travel, and I explore the whole Hungary and so many places. So as far as I understand, like it's a beautiful country. I would like to come in honeymoon here again, if I have an opportunity. Like Joe Biden, who is new selected the president, he has an honeymoon here. By the way, so this is one of the best thing I have ever seen in Budapest, like the beauty and the scenarios. I was in China last 2 years. I want to mention, but that is another beauty, and this is particularly a European beauty that you can see with the houses, with the environment, with the freshness of air, and what could I say, like it's really beautiful as I compare to my country, because there is so much pollution, air pollution. And about my mentor, they are really helpful. They help me a lot about every time. Whenever I ask some questions, they help me. And if I go for some further, like some experience about the Hungarian friends, yes, I do have some Hungarian friends. They are really friendly, and also some friends from another side. Like I met with my dentist, and she is so friendly. She helped me a lot about my about how to set up here. She gave me some experience. She gave me some knowledge about how to set up here, how you can manage this things so easily in Hungary. These things are really awesome for me.
Hello Shadi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
And can you please introduce yourself for us?
Okay, my name is Shadi Asmar from Syria. I am a master degree student in management and leadership in the Hungarian University of Agriculture and Social Science. And here with me is Roal Kayal, is my mentee.
Can you please tell us about the process when you arrived to Hungary?
Sure. Well, it was a challenging process actually, because there is a new culture, new environment, and everything was new for me. But I was already kind of used, because 10 months prior to my arrival to Hungary, I moved from my country to Turkey. And when I came here, there was also new challenges, but with the help of university and mentors, I was able to manage this challenges, and I was also managed to get my cards, social card, bank card, and all my documents.
Okay, what about your favorite city here in Hungary?
Well, there is several amazing cities in Hungary, but my favorite would be Budapest because I'm a history fan, and Budapest represents for me is a tour in history, starting from the city center, which is like a built in the Baron Age architecture, and then we go to the outer side of the city when we can see the communist block, and then we can see also modern building, which represent the phases of Hungarian history.
Okay, can you please tell us about a great experience you had here in Hungary?
Sure, it would be also in Budapest. At one day, I went to Budapest from my city, which is Gödöllő, 30 minutes far from Budapest. I went at 12 midday to see a friend, and then together we went to a horse racing event and chariot racing in the Hero Square. And then behind it there was like kind of international tent from different country, and then there was like military tents, also trying to, how to say it, kind of make a communication with others. So it was a new experience for me. And in the same day I met with other friends, and we went to a bar, then we went to a party, and I went back at 5 a.m. next day. So I spent 15 hours in Budapest, which was really amazing.
Okay, that's great. Can you please tell us about your first experience with HUC?
My first experience with HUC was in an event called See Your Host, which was a party. They hosted the Rupik Youp Hungarian champion, also a Hungarian singer, who taught us to sing in Hungarian, and there was a lot of food, Hungarian food, and a lot of iconic members of HUC. So it was a really nice day, and it was the first time I was with HUC.
Okay, and how does it feel to be a mentor?
It's really amazing. It's really amazing to meet new people, to be able to help others, and also to participate in the HUC event with your mentee. And it's an experience I recommend for everyone.
And would you recommend Hungary for everyone?
For sure, Hungary is an amazing country, an amazing culture, a lot of things to do here, a lot of city to visit, and also it's located in the center of Europe, so it would be a great point to start traveling around. As you can see behind me, there is the souvenir I collected from all my travels to Paris, Venice, and a lot of other European cities, and all started from Hungary. So I recommend it for everyone. Also, the Hungarian scholarship, the Stipendium Hungarian scholarship, provide the housing and provide accommodation. So it would be really amazing to take this opportunity.
Okay, thank you so much, Shadi.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Anna from Georgia, and it's my third year of studies in Hungary. I study international relations at the ELTE University, and it's my last year of bachelor program. It is also my first year as a mentor at Stipendium Hungarian Mentor Network, and I enjoyed this time very much, and I would like to share my experience in this very short video. So first of all, why have I decided to study in Hungary, and why have I chosen this country as a destination for myself? Because I think the Hungarian institutions and universities are very highly professional and are located in the worldwide ranking on a very good position, so that was the main component of my choice. Also, it's located in the heart of the Europe, and it's very easy to travel from Hungary and also to travel within the Hungarian borders. My very first impression when I arrived to this country was great, because when I saw this amazing architecture and its very historical places, buildings, bridges, I was very much amazed, and it was very quick for me to fall in love with this country and with Budapest as well. Also, since Hungary is a European country, there is a stereotype that we are familiar with, that Europeans are very cold and not very friendly. However, it is completely different with Hungary, because Hungarians are very helpful, very friendly, very warm, and I felt very welcomed when I arrived in Hungary, and everyone was ready to help, especially during my first month, when I had to deal with many bureaucratic matters and documents and so on. So even if you don't really speak Hungarian, there's always going to be someone who is ready to help and navigate you through your issues or problems or other matters. Regarding the Hungarian cuisine, I find it very diverse, but for me, my favorite dish is langos. I really like cheese, and especially when you're adding sour cream to it, it makes it even more delicious. So you really have to try it when you're arriving to Hungary. The next one is, since my university and all other universities in Hungary are very multicultural and diverse, you can find people from all over the world, and there are going to be a lot of Hungarian students as well, so it is very easy to make a contact with them, become friends, and you can very easily integrate into Hungarian local communities as well, with the help of your Hungarian course mates and other friends as well. One of my favorite things about Hungary is its very comfortable and neat transportation system, because you can travel to every Hungarian city with buses or trains, and it is pretty cheap and also very convenient for the students. It doesn't take a lot of time, and you can discover all the beauties and treasures of Hungary. Finally, why have I decided to become a mentor? I think it is really important for me to build a multicultural network, and being a mentor is one of the very direct ways to this goal. So I think since I become a mentor, I have met many people from different countries, I can say even from every continent. It is also really interesting to get to know new cultures, have fun, spend some time with people from other countries, and somehow leave your comfortable bubble. So basically, also it is really important when you see that you can help someone and your help can impact them in a very good way. So that was a very great opportunity for me, and thank you for Stipendium Hungaricum for having me as a mentor. Thank you and good luck to you.